Welcome back to the Cirque Show 24/7. About to get into episode 17 of Young Justice entitled Disordered. So let's get into it. Now, Superboy and the Forever People, they end up finding the Intergang, and the Intergang is this crime group, and they're stealing gold and stuff. And while they're trying to fight the Intergang, they end up finding out that, you know what, the Intergang people, they got these massive new technology weapons that come from Apokolips. And they're trying to fight them and stuff, so it gets so bad that the Forever People, they have to transform into Infinity Man. And while they're in the process of doing this, the Intergang people, they end up throwing this thing that's called the feather box so they can control uh, the Infinity Man. So that was crazy. Now this episode basically revolves around Superboy. Now Superboy, he's going through his issues and stuff about what happened last week. So he kind of storms off on like a talk with Black Canary. He storms off and he ends up taking the Sphere and Wolf with him. And out of nowhere, the Sphere, he can transform into like motorcycle and stuff. So I thought that was cool. But while they're out and about, Superboy, he ends up meeting these people called the Forever People. And these people are looking for Sphere. They want to take him back to their home planet and stuff. But you know what? They find out, Superboy, he kind of helped the Sphere out when the Sphere needed him. So we're going to work together with Superboy, and we're going to find out who the hell stole Sphere in the first place. The Sphere and Superboy, they end up saving the day. They work together. They saved the day. They beat the Intergang people, so that was good. And, the Forever People, they give the Sphere to Superboy because Superboy, he bonded with the Sphere, and I like that because Superboy, he was always known as the hard ass, the bad boy, but in this episode, it really shows that he's got more to him, that he wants to find like some real true feelings, and I really liked it about Superboy. So good job, man. You can't help but love that kid, man. Superboy, you the man. You the man. Fuck Superman. Now, what I really liked about this episode was the side story with the team and Black Canary. Now, Black Canary in this episode, she's playing as basically the therapist to the team because, the team, they're still going through a lot of problems. They still got these issues from what happened last week with the whole exercise that went haywire and went crazy to where people, they thought that their teammates actually died and stuff. So now, the team is coping with that. They're still real down. They're still shaking up. They're damagedly scarred. And you have Black Canary. She's talking to each team member about that issue. So I really like that part. Now you have Artemis. Now she doesn't really know too much of what happened because after she died, she went straight into a coma. So she doesn't really know what happened. So when she's talking to Black Canary, she's more talking about her past, and Black Canary knows all her secrets and stuff. And she tells Artemis like, "Yo, Artemis, you need to just tell your team the truth. Tell them that you're really not Green Arrow's niece and stuff. Tell them the truth." And she finds out Artemis might have feelings for Kid Flash and stuff. So that was always good to see in this episode. And see, now you have Kid Flash. Now Kid Flash, now his was a little bit different because he was all laid back. He was all calm, eating his popcorn and stuff backwards and stuff. I thought that was funny, but he was like, it didn't really bother me too much. I'm okay. But as soon as Black Canary started talking about, well, he was really freaked out when Artemis died. He got a little choked up with the popcorn and stuff. So it's something there. He really has true feelings, but he's hiding it. So I can't wait to see him really start expressing his feelings towards Artemis and because they're going to make a good couple because they clash as and they're just totally opposite that they'll just make a very great couple. And Megan, poor Megan, she beats herself up about the situation that she was the one who kind of caused it. She kind of lost control of her powers during the situation, caused all her friends all this agony and pain. So she kind of beats herself up about it. And it's this moment where Black Canary tells her like, "Yo, you're turning white," and we all know Megan, she's a white Martian, but she Black Canary, she was talking about just being Caucasian. She turned, instead of green, she just turned back to her human form. So I thought that was a nice little hint that Megan, she is a white Martian, so that was always good. And but Black Canary, she tells Megan like, "Yo, just calm down. It happens. We're not all perfect. So you talk to your Uncle John. He'll help you out. He'll help you control your powers and stuff." So I thought that was good that Black Canary tried to cheer her up. So good job, girl. Now Aqualad, he's beating himself up because he's talking about like he's not really acting like a team leader in that situation because he was acting more like a soldier and just killing himself and forgetting about the team. And he's like, "Yo, you know what? Maybe I need to maybe I need to just bow down to this leadership because it is hard. Maybe I should give it to somebody else. And he starts going down the line to every other team member, and he gets to Robin. So I'm like, okay, maybe this is that episode where Robin becomes team leader. But he says, you know what? I don't think Robin's ready either. I don't think Robin's ready because he's young. Robin, he's still young. He's the youngest person on this team, so he was still conflicted. Aqualad, he was very conflicted on trying to give this position up. So he said, you know what? I'm just gonna keep this leadership for now. All right. So he kept this leadership. So I was like, thank God, because I like Robin. He is a born leader. We all know that. But for right now, Aqualad, he is that guy on that team that should be leader. Like, there's no question about it. Like, these past episodes, he really showed himself to be the one, that guy to be the leader. So I like Aqualad staying the leader. So I'm supporting you, brother. Don't let me down. All right, Black Power. All right, now Robin. Now Robin, out of everybody, he was the one that surprised me the most. All right, and the reason he surprised me the most is because he was really, I don't know, he was shook by it. It was kind of weird seeing this little scene because Robin, he's mentored by Batman, so he's supposed to be the one that supposed to really keep his calm and know everything. But you can really tell that in a situation like this, he's not Batman, and he says it like, when he was growing up and when Batman started mentoring, he always wanted to be Batman. Whenever Batman gets too old, he always wanted to take over and be the Batman. But now he sees like, man, I'm not fit out to be like just like Batman, and that's true. Like, there's only one Bruce Wayne in this world. There's only one Bruce Wayne, and there's only one real true Batman. And you gotta feel for Robin, man. You really do, because you see that he all he wants to do in this life is he wanted to be team lead. He really wanted, as soon as he got on this team, he wanted to be team lead. He wanted to prove something, and the reason he wanted to prove something because he wanted to show everybody that he can be better than Batman. But he sees now that he can't be better than Bruce. Like, nobody, and that's just being real. Like, come on now, can't nobody be better than Bruce Wayne now, not even Superman, and we all know that. And he sees that he doesn't want to like disappoint his mentor, because he even tells Black Canary, like, you know what, I'm not really fit to be Batman. Like, I always wanted to be him. I always thought he was the man, but I see now that in certain situations, when it gets tough, I don't know if I can handle that kind of pressure like Bruce can handle. And he doesn't want to disappoint Bruce, so he tells Black Canary, like, please don't tell Bruce about this, because he doesn't want Bruce to feel disappointed in him or anything. So I really thought that was a very powerful scene. That was very different, very bold of the writers to put in that, Robin sees now that he can't be who he always wanted to be. So that was always good. So that's a 2 thumbs up right there in my vote. So good job, guys. Now, last but not least, we have Superboy. And Superboy, he comes back towards the end of this episode. He comes back and he talks to Black Canary, because at first, he didn't want to talk to Black Canary about the situation. And then he talks to her and tells her, like, what's really going on. And he tells her, like, you know what? I'm not even worried about the situation. Like, it didn't faze me, because at the time, like, when it all happened, I was happy, and he feels ashamed that he was happy that all his friends are, but he was happy because he always wanted to feel what Superman felt like. Like, he always, when he first saw Superman, he was like, you know what, I want to be just like Superman, and I want to feel like what it is to be Superman. And once he saw that, he was happy that he finally felt something. But he was happy about that situation, but he was still ashamed that he was happy while you know, his other friends died and all that. So I thought that was a very good scene too. And I thought, these writers, man, on Young Justice, man, they're smart as hell. They know how to get to you. They know how to grab you in the heart. They tug on your heart with these teenagers, man. I mean, they some good ass writers. So they're good. But when it comes to that Superman and Superboy thing, like, I just made a video called Superman, Superboy, Go to Mari. Please check that out, because it is going on Superman saying he is a piece of shit. He is a piece of shit of a father. So y'all please check that out. It will be in the description below somewhere. So y'all check that out. Please like this video, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you thought. Watch my other videos. Go slap somebody. And as always, guys, this is the Search Show 24/7. Be easy. Okay, so I was I'm at my grandma's house. Since I came back from LA, I've been staying with my grandma, and I was in her attic helping her clean out some stuff. And you know what I found? One of the first Christmas presents I ever got from her. But this is not just any bear. Not just any bear. This is the Macarena bear. And I know what you're thinking, Chris, what the hell is a Macarena bear? Oh, my friends, I'm going to show you now. Hey, this thing's so damn old. His mouth used to move. It don't even move no more. That's how old this thing is. This bear done gave up on his talking. He just singing from the brain or something.